We have a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems. There is no way around this. There is no way to sugarcoat this. Based on two things that have transpired in the last 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. We have a problem.
Hey guys, it's Ogs. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. You know, this topic is very sensitive. It's politics, and my channel is not about politics, but it's almost impossible to separate politics with sport because of what is happening right now between Ukraine and Russia. Let me first of all send my peace and love to everybody affected by this conflict. We don't need this. We don't want to see our brothers and sisters losing their lives because of conflict. That's all I can say. So, many decisions are being made at the moment, and that could affect my team, Chelsea Football Club, because the owner is accused of some dealings that involves politics that I don't want to discuss here because I don't know much about it, and that could affect Chelsea Football Club. Unless you've been living under a big rock, you might know by now that the UK Parliament are asking for sanctions toward Roman Abramovich and other Russian businessmen. I don't know what kind of sanction they're gonna get here. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if Chelsea are gonna be affected by the decision, and that is very complicated even to explain. But remember the visa situation, the work permit that they were taking too much time to give to Abramovich, and he decided to go to Israel. So he can come to UK just to visit but not to work. So he can't stay in the country for more than 6 months. Now this new situation is coming, and what kind of sanctions do you think Roman is gonna get? You know, seize his properties, take Chelsea Football Club over? I don't know, but it's really confusing, and it looks like anything can still happen. You know, last time they were taking time to give him a visa, he was like, forget it, I'm going to Israel, okay? I'm not gonna wait. And this time he might decide and say, you know what, I am a businessman, I have enough, I have to go, and I have to sell the club, okay? I'm gonna leave your country because you are making everything difficult for me. Listen, I don't know what he did or he's doing to deserve the treatment that he's getting in the UK. And also when you see the same parliament who allowed Newcastle United take over, remember, with Saudi and all that, it's very questionable why always Chelsea Football Club need to pay the price. Okay, so after that, Abramovich decided not to build the stadium anymore. Remember, the project is still there, and we don't know if we will ever build a new stadium. And now he might decide just to leave the club and go. And you have to prepare yourself, okay? Because if somebody else takes over a Chelsea Football Club, let's say Americans, listen, we are not gonna be the same club again, because many owners will come for profit, will come to make money out of Chelsea Football Club. But Abramovich never made any money, and Chelsea Football Club owned him probably 2 billion. You know, we are in debt. He's giving his own pocket money. So if somebody else buys Chelsea Football Club, I'm telling you, we're gonna be in big trouble, because we're gonna have to pay all the debt that we own to Abramovich, which means we probably won't have the budget for transfer and all that. So man, fingers crossed. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully he doesn't make the decision to leave Chelsea Football Club altogether. Let's be honest here. Without Roman Abramovich, I don't think Chelsea was going to be big in the international level the way we are today. So we have to be grateful and say thank you so much for everything that he has done. You like it or not, one day he's gonna leave the club, sell it, or his kid are going to take over, and it's gonna be completely different kind of business model. So like I said, I'm gonna keep it football. I'm gonna try to avoid anything politics here. And I appreciate Roman Abramovich as a football club owner. I think he's the best in the business. I think he's helping the community. He's creating a lot of jobs around the world, not only in the UK. He's participating to the economy. He's fighting for all kind of discriminations around the world, working with different groups, working with medical people for the pandemic and everything, spending a lot of money really to help human being. So I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I'm gonna stay away from that, but I'm gonna just appreciate a human being in the football level.
One MP, the Labour MP Margaret Hodge, asked the Prime Minister why Roman Abramovich, the Chelsea owner, was not being sanctioned.
According to expert legal advice I've seen, there are serious flaws in the new sanctions regime. It may not affect oligarchs close to Putin who do not hold an official position in a company or own less than 50% of shares. It's too narrow in defining the individuals it covers. Unlike US legislation, it's limited in how we can sanction Russian government officials, and the definition of government of Russia excludes the legislative branch like the Duma. That means that kleptocrats who have stolen from the Russian people and support Putin would not be caught. Of Navalny's list of 35, only 13 would be caught. Abramovich, Usmanov, Timchenko or Deripaska would escape. Will the Prime Minister look again at the sanctions regime so that, in the words of the Foreign Secretary, nothing is off the table?
I thank her very much, and I think that I understand her concern, but I believe that she's in error in what she says, because we can certainly target members of the Duma. Abramovich is already facing sanctions, and in the announcements that I've made today, Gennady Timchenko, to whom she just referred, is specifically targeted. He's on the list. She's just mentioned him. He's on the list, as is Boris Rottenberg and Igor Rottenberg. And these are people who are very close to the Putin regime. But as I said to the House, they are just part of the first barrage.